Yeah, I remember my first time in Tampa perfectly. It was year 2000. I was brand new AM for DNA skateboards. 15. I was just the smallest little kid. It was real intimidating because there was a million people on the course, so I was just scared to get knocked over by someone. You know, here it was. My dream was coming true. I was getting sponsors, and they wanted to send me to Tampa, the world famous Tampa. At least to me, it was world famous. You know, I had only known Tampa from the 411 videos. You know, the Tampa sections. So we got to the La Quinta, and I seen Danny Garcia standing in the lobby checking into his hotel, and I was tripping. He was one of my favorites. Like, I studied him so hard, and I was, oh my gosh, Danny Garcia, like tripping out. Just first time I'm seeing, you know, everybody I've seen in video. Then we go straight to the park. I walked in, he was so big, you know, there was a million people skating back and forth, and I was so intimidated at the same time, but just so excited about it. I would see all the new AMs that were coming up during my era. Like, I seen Tosh Town and they're killing it. I just remember it being so magical, and it felt just like I was watching it in the video, but like I felt this extra dimension of it, like as far as like the smell of it, the air feeling, you know, that just I don't know, the feeling of actually being in it was just incredible. I remember being so in awe. First pro was in '01. I wasn't pro yet, but I just would enter pro contests. That's when I saw Appleyard and Chris Cole and all those dudes. They were all skating the pro, and I was just like, oh my God, this is next level. Like, these dudes were no joke. I met Jeremy my first time that time at Rogers. He was riding for Chapman then, a little sparky little dude. And to this day, Jeremy and I are best of friends, you know, so it's years later. I can't even believe all that time has passed. I was a video scientist. That's all I did, study video. I didn't watch TV and do nothing. I looked at skate magazines and I studied videos, and I knew every person from any video, what trick they did, what stance they were, who they rode for, and that was the place I can go and see them in person. Oh my God, there's so-and-so from Logic 3, blah, 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 he did this, or there's so-and-so, and like the most obscure dudes, but to me it was like, oh my God, he's gnarly, I seen him in the video, you know? Like, that was the first time I saw Lutzka too, was I think '01. I was like, what the hell? Like, I was like, I'm not cut out for this. This is crazy. Like, it used to seem big when I first went there in 2000, but now after like skating mega contests and big arenas and all the big crowd of people, Tampa feels small now. And it's packed to the brim. It's so loud, and kids are lined all across the way, all across the bleachers on top and all across the floor, even on the course, like where you want to drop in, you have to like, hey, excuse me, can I get in here? Like, it's packed. So it's really intimidating because it's loud and claustrophobic, and it's just like, you know, if they call your name and people are hitting their boards and the kids are screaming, it's just like it vibrates through your whole body like the noise. See, with Tampa, for me, it was hard. When the year I won, I still didn't know I won until they called my name, because it was tough, because Naja had a crazy run, as always, of course. I just didn't know. You never know, because it's not like there's no scorecards that go up right away. It's just you wait on the judges, and it's all subject to opinion, too. Skateboarding is really not something you can really score and say that was better and that was better. It's all subject to what the judges liked and, you know, who they thought deserved it. So you never know. I think the run where I landed, the switch flip back lip down the little 4-stair rail that was there, I think that was the run that kind of solidified it for me. I would be lying to you if I didn't say I went there with intentions to win. I went there wanting to win. I was like, man, can I go through a whole skateboarding career and not win a Tampa Pro? I just can't do it. It's a staple in skateboarding, and to say that it has a certain level of prestige and respect, because it's the only contest left that's just a raw, it's like stuck in time. So I even flew out there a week early, and I just practiced my run. I practiced it, and I just was intent on winning. And I can't believe that it actually worked out the way I wanted it to. Like, part of me didn't really believe that it was gonna work out that way, but I was like, fuck it, I gotta try, man. I have to win one. Like, So that got my Tampa win under my belt. So I'm stoked I could say I've won a Tampa Pro. Like, just to be able to say it, you know, the weight that it holds, at least in my mind. You know? Well, Tampa, here you are, 20 years later. Congratulations. Thank you for all the memories and all the fun times. God bless. Let's hope for another 20, another 40, another 60.